Any interview situation, you're going to have a list of questions that you think you want to ask. And if possible, if you can get the interview subject on a Zoom call ahead of time, record the Zoom meeting and ask them those questions as if you were doing it. It does a bunch of things. First, it gives them an opportunity to meet you and be comfortable with you and be comfortable with the idea of talking on mic and on camera, even if it's just a Zoom call. Also, you'll be really surprised by the answers that they give to the questions, and it might make you rethink the questions and even the message of the whole video. They might come up with some beautiful soundbite, some beautiful nugget that's like, oh my God, that could be our new tagline. That could be our new slogan. We could put what he just said on the website. Getting their perspective and then using that information to rewrite the interview questions is like the most valuable thing you can do in any interview style video.
Yeah, that relates so well to the case studies that we do. So case studies being like one of our main things. One of the reasons I like them is because a case study ultimately is just a happy customer, them explaining their experience with the product, right? And it's so easy when people in marketing departments or people in sales departments, people that are in a brand or a business, and we have so much context around our product and have such a deep understanding of our products that we tend to speak about it from a very particular way. So when you do a case study and you're having someone else who has a completely different understanding and experience with your product, it can be such a fresh perspective and in a lot of times a much more relatable way of speaking because it's more common that they speak in a similar manner and understanding of the product than you internally, because we fucking live in the product, right? Like,
right,
completely. And
it's true.
I'm relating that back to what you're saying is because as we're thinking about the strategy about, creating the interview questions for how we see this thing playing out for the interview questions for a video shoot, we're going to probably phrase those with how we think the story should unfold. But to your point, by doing these pre-shoot interviews, you probably are fact-finding it and digging and learning so much good information about how they speak, talk, and understand and relate to the product that would serve its purpose for the video you're creating, but then it's still just an information gathering time that you could just use to think about the product, to think about the brand and how the business generally positions themselves or talks about the product.